Hello, coolers. Welcome back to Viva Barca, and welcome to another interesting episode where we are going to be discussing on the latest developing stories. We start with Lionel Messi, as it has been reported that Messi is willing to take a pay cut to return to Barcelona, according to new reports. We are going to be discussing on that as we move ahead. Secondly, talking about Ansu Fati, as it has been reported that the Barcelona winger's agent Josh Mendes is offering the player to the Premier League clubs for 35 million euros. We are also going to be discussing on that. So guys, as we get right into it in much detail, please do ensure to subscribe if you haven't. Turn on the post bell notification to always stay notified whenever I post a new video. Consider liking the video and please watch right up to the very end. According to Gerard Romero, PSG superstar Lionel Messi is open to taking a pay cut in order to secure a return to FC Barcelona in the summer transfer window. The 35-year-old is in the final few months of his contract with the Parisian Giants. Talks over a renewal have taken place, but progress has been little, and it is starting to look like the Argentina captain could be on his way out in the summer. As per reports, Messi is understood to be prioritizing a transfer to Barcelona, with the Catalans also said to be very much interested in signing their former captain after the manner of his exit in the summer of 2021. But given the club's financial fair play issues, things will be difficult as Barca will face registration problems. However, now, Gerard Romero is claiming that in order to facilitate a move back to Catalonia, Messi is now willing to take a pay cut as well. Furthermore, the report from Romero adds that some of the officials within the club who were not in favor of signing the Argentine have now changed their tunes as such a move would be beneficially economically. Messi, who scored a hat-trick for Argentina against Curaçao, would be a great acquisition for the Blaugrana, as he has proven that he still can be a difference maker despite turning 35 years old. It will also be the right way for him to end his career at Barcelona after having had to leave the club in 2021 due to Barca's inability to extend his contract. So the Messi to Barca rumors continue to dominate headlines. Of course, Gerard Romero, the Barca journalist, continue to fuel speculations about Messi returning and bring about more positivity and the hopes that that might happen. And with the latest report that he's saying that Messi have accepted a wage cut to come back to the club of his life. I think as a Barca fan, personally, I am in support of Messi coming back, and it would be great to see him back. And of course, as I said earlier, it's going to be difficult because of the issue of financial fair play that Barca still continue to battle with La Liga to ensure that they comply with those rules. If not, signing players, not just Messi, will be difficult. Of course, we have been linked with multiple stars this season. In fact, a lot of quality players, but there's a lot of doubt if we will be able to sign them. It'll be it'll be very shocking if Barca can sign all their targets. Considering that they are going through a lot, financially, to keep the club financially stable and to follow the financial fair play rules. Messi, who always demands, of course, he's a superstar. Of course, his salary is never small. But you can just imagine that this man wants to come to Barcelona and take a slash in salary, which tells you the love that he has for Barcelona is it has no limit. It's unlimited. And of course, it shows that he really wants to end his career there. After all the two, the talk of Messi is gone, you never come back, and even I myself, I never expected Messi to ever return, but it looks like a possibility at this moment, as Messi, despite the issues that he has with Laporta and the Barca board, the way they facilitated his exit some 2 years ago, which was really, really crazy. He has put that behind him, and according to latest rumors, Messi is still considering a return to his boyhood club, of course, where he started, of course, playing for the La Masia, and I think he's about if normally he's one of the biggest callers out there. He supports Barcelona a lot, and of course that also pushes him to join back, despite having a very terrible relationship with Laporta and the board of the Barcelona. Of course, rumors were even saying that Xavi and Messi have been talking lately, to for Xavi to explain the project. Messi want to know more about the project and things like that, so that he can come with a clear view. Of course, Messi is also happy for the fact that Barca are doing quite well, especially domestically. Of course, we are en route for the domestic double, even though La Liga is a more realistic one. But we are playing Real Madrid in the semi-finals next week. But of course, we are the favorites as it stands. Then on to the final story of discussion. Ansu Fati has severely lost prominence at Barcelona over this season despite being fit and ready to compete. The Spaniard was initially thought to be someone who could mark the next era of brilliance at the Camp Nou, but suddenly seems like a shadow of his former self. He has played 24 games in La Liga this season, starting just 9. In this time, he has scored 3 goals and given 3 assists. However, his last goal contribution in La Liga came in October last year. With Fati misfiring, his minutes have taken a huge hit over the last few months. Xavi has often preferred Gavi on the left wing, reducing Fati to scarce minutes off the bench, sometimes as a striker. His father, Bori Fati, exploded in a recent interview calling out Xavi and Barcelona over a lack of minutes for his son. Matteo Alemani tells me that Ansu is part of the club's heritage as a father. I have told my son that it is better for Ansu to leave. But Ansu has told me that he does not agree with me on this. He wants to stay. If it was up to me, I would leave Barcelona tomorrow. I told Ansu that if the situation didn't change, he would have to leave. But he tells me, no, that you are wrong. After this interview, Sport has shed some light on Fati's transfer situation, saying that while the winger has no intention to leave the club, his agent Josh Mendes has slapped a 35 million euro valuation on him, and of course has been offering him to Premier League clubs. Barca do not agree with this valuation though. The Portuguese super agent, however, has warned Barcelona that if he does not get regular playing time, his value will only decrease by the time the transfer window arrives, and selling him then will become a problem. So guys, with that we have come to an end of this episode. Thanks a lot for watching. Until next time, bye bye.